This is a ground plan of our theater. This is the AP, that donut shape catwalk that I showed you in the video this past week. Here you can see we have our legend title block. This is the front of the house, or AP1. It's curved in our theater. As we move up, this is a ground plan of a show that we did. And you can see this is Romeo and Juliet. This is our pit area, or the apron. This is our plaster line, or proscenium arch. And from here across is where I showed you the other day. There was a little white cart sitting right here. So everything this direction is considered front of house, and everything going up this way is electrics. So here is our first electric. You see that it's labeled here. Second electric. Third electric. And this is the cyc lights. So this would be that fourth electric when we don't change these out. These have RGB hanging in them, so we can change the color of our drapery any color that we want. In this particular design, this curve right here was the drape. Instead of it just hanging straight across, we used a cyclorama, and it is curved around here. So this is how the plot would look if we programmed it into our spotlight, and then we would be able to print it out. And you can see exactly where each light hangs, where it's pointed for our particular show. Now let's move on to the instrument schedule. So here's the plot that I did in class along with you. This one matches my light show that I presented to you a few weeks back. It's time for us to chart out the instrument schedule. And we're going to begin with this unit here. First electric, instrument 1. So you can see here that the focus zone is A, the color is Roscoe 364, instrument 1, this is your circuit, and then your channel. We talked about in class in our particular theater how many of our electrics are powered up with the same instrument number is on that same channel to turn it on. And sometimes you can change those. So I don't want you to get confused about that. These numbers here will be different depending on the theater that you're in and how the board is hooked up. But as we talked before, your instrument should be the same as your channel. So yours is going to look different here. So now we're going to move on to that instrument schedule. So you'll notice here, this is the first instrument we just talked about, and this is your first line of your chart in your instrument schedule, and these will match. So the first instrument we label here is your instrument number. That's going to be first electric, first instrument, first electric, first instrument. And then we jump to the unit type. This one is a PAR 64. We know that it's a PAR because it matches our shape on our PAR 64. Remember when we drew that? And then the next one is going to be your focus area. So your focus area is listed here at the top. Your color, which is a Roscoe 364. We move down to the wattage, which we'll talk about that today in class. Then our circuit number and our channel. And then those are listed here. So we're going to repeat this exact same process of charting out each instrument on your instrument schedule. So we would move over to our next one, do the same thing. This is going to be first electric, but it will be instrument 2. So this would read 1, E, 2, and then we continue on, documenting the information from our plot into our instrument schedule. You will need to do all of your instruments that you have on your plot onto your instrument schedule. So go ahead and do that now.